Hello, coin collectors out there. Welcome back to the Big D Coins channel. Here on this channel, I share with you some coins that are part of my collection and tell you what to look for in your very own collection while coin roll hunting or coin collecting. Give you some key dates to look for and key differences in the dates. Now, this video that we're going to be looking at today is the 1970 small date Lincoln cent. Now, as you can see here, I've got the red book as the backdrop right there, and it lists a couple of different varieties here. We have the small date, we have the large date, and we have the double die obverse, all for that 1970 San Francisco Mint coin. Now, this video kind of serves a few purposes. One is to kind of educate you on this particular error. The other is to just keep a reminder to look out for some pennies that aren't just wheat coins. Now, when I first started coin roll hunting, I would usually just breeze by all of these, but there are some key errors out there that are modern coins that have mintages of high millions that you can come across relatively easy, and they're going to be worth a lot more than just your standard wheatback penny. So the 1970 San Francisco Mint coin is one of those. Now we reveal this to see that the small date right here at a mint state 65 is going to be worth significantly more than the large date. So that's why we're going to be talking about the small date compared to the large date. Now, there are some double die obverses known for the 1970 San Francisco Mint coin. And the Cherry Picker's Guide has one of those double die obverses valued at $18,000 for a mint state 65. So a little bit of a description on that, and then we'll just get back to the small date variety here. So there's extreme doubling is evident on the date, liberty, and in God we trust. So just keep an eye out for that. The Cherry Picker's Guide does have a lot of 1970 San Francisco Mint pennies in there that are known errors. There's seven different examples that they have there, and they've got pictures and details. So that's worth checking it out if you notice any differences in the lettering of your particular coin. So always do take your time. You don't have to look at every single coin under a microscope, but I feel like it can be definitely worth it to kind of just check out the lettering on each coin before you toss it back into the bag of coins to bring back to the bank. So let's talk about this 1970 small date Lincoln cent. So we're going to be talking about kind of the angling of the 0 and the 7 here. So if you find this at all confusing in what I'm about to say, you can always look at pictures that people have posted online. People have done some great jobs using arrows, which is very helpful, but unfortunately we're kind of a low budget production here, so I won't be editing any arrows into this video, but I'll do my best to describe it. So in 1970, Lincoln cents were produced at the San Francisco Mint, came in two different varieties with large and small dates. And the small date version has proven to be quite elusive. It's so scarce, in fact, that even coins like this can command a premium of $20 or more. Now, coins like this, assuming coins like this type of condition, type of condition, except having the actual small date variety. The one I have right here, I don't believe is the small date, but we'll get into that. So on the small date, the 1970 S cent. So how you can tell that the bottom of the S right here, the bottom of the S in 1970 is aligned with the bottom of the 0, and the top of the the 7, the bottom of the 7 is aligned with the bottom of the 0, and the top of the 7 is aligned with the top of the 0. On the large date, by contrast, the 7 right here descends below the 0, and the top of the 0 extends above the top of the 7. So I think I have the what's known as the large date one right here, because the 7 right here extends below the bottom of the 0, and the 0 top extends above the bottom of the 70. So the small date cents can be found in 1970 proof sets, and these are worth even more, approximately $50 a piece if you've got a small date that's part of a proof set. To be sure, check not only your pocket chains, but also check proof sets you might have laying around. The 1970S small date cent is very important variety and one that you can stand a good chance of finding, but you'll have to know what you're looking for. So it's important to know kind of some key dates other than just the wheat penny dates to look for. Now, as far as the prices for the 1970 small date, as I said, even in not great condition, this coin can still be worth a decent amount of money. So PCGS has a price guide of a MS60. Their price guide for a mint state 60, which is a relatively low grade, is $19. Now, the highest graded one that they've graded is a mint state 67, which they valued at $900. Now, they've graded 14 of those. The most recent, I'm looking, sold in a July 2016 Heritage auction for $646, so a little bit below that price guide of $900. The most common that they've graded are mint state 64s, which have a price guide of $60, but they have graded over 1,000 of those. So whenever you see on the PCGS population, whenever you see the population of PCGS graded error coins having that comma in it, having 1,000 verified graded mint state 64s with the small date, you know that that can be something that me and you, coin collectors out there, all the coin roll hunters, everyone can come across these coins. They can come across them. 1,000 of them have already been graded at mint state 64, so you could find another one. And at a price guide of $60, that's, you get a return on your investment for actually paying to get that coin graded. All right, hopefully you found this video interesting. Some other kind of more modern coins to check out for are the 1995 double die Lincoln cent. Some other ones are the 1982 No P Roosevelt dime, the 1984 double die Lincoln cent, the 1983 double die Lincoln cent, the 1989 No P Washington quarter, the 1972 double die Lincoln cent, the 1960 Denver Mint small date and large date Lincoln cents, the 1982 Kennedy half dollar without the designer's initial, and finally the 1949 Denver Mint D over S Jefferson nickel. So my goal is to kind of make a video for each of those coins that I just mentioned, so I know I kind of passed through them quickly, so stay tuned. And if I haven't made a video about those already, I'll try and get a video up soon. All right, best of luck coin collecting, everyone. Enjoy.